Hello everyone. It's Maddie with Spectrum Art Creations. And today we are going to use a whole lot of leftovers, things that we have in our stash, and more importantly, complete a project that we had started. So, kind of let me take you back. It all started with this collection right here, Secrets Old Journal. Okay, and that's from ITD Collections. We still have it in store as of the time of making this video. I think there's one, two, maybe three pads left, and then there will be no more. But I started a live using this collection, and I made two projects using that collection. So let me kind of start from the beginning, and then I'll show you what we're gonna make today, which of course you probably already saw in the thumbnail, and that's why you're here. But I made these other two projects live with you guys. So I had asked chat to vote on what they wanted to make, and we decided that we were going to make this awesome organizer using that paper line collection. So I will be sure to leave the a link down below, so if you want to go see how this was made, you can go check it out. But super fun. We can put our pencils, pens, whatever it is, tags, you know, index cards, whatever we want to put on their ATCs. We can put our supplies here as well. And then we have a large, big storage box there, and it's got some awesome claw feet and handles as decorations. So anyway, this was done using this line. We still had paper left over, so I challenged myself to do something else, and then I made this ledger, again, using just the papers from the collection and a composition notebook. There's also a video on how to do this, and it's got a nice large pocket here and here to add your pen or anything else. And then I added some tabs. I added 13 because I figured it would be one for each month of the year, and then the 13th one would be for ideas for next year or notes, additional things. So this was super fun also, again, using what was in this collection only. So we got two projects out of it. Well, then I sat here and I thought, oh, I still have some paper left, right? So, of course, this is the cover, which all of this is usable, super awesome for belly bands or pockets or side tucks or even bookmarks, right? I don't know what the weight on this is. Oh, I do, 200 GSM, okay? It's single-sided, um, but I still had all of this left over. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to put this away, so I am going to do my very best to use every last scrap of this, whether it's on a masterboard or collaging or something. I just don't want to put away little tiny baby, that's not even one of them, baby scraps. They're beautiful, so I might as well use them. But this is all that is left. Um, After making, and yeah, believe it or not, there's still paper left after making those two um, full projects. So we've got all of these, right? Super fun. Oh, there's one more piece there and one here. And then these, and only one 12 by 12 is left, the one with the bird. Super beautiful, and those awesome calligraphy pens. Okay, so that's what was left. So then I was sitting here thinking, all right, so now what? What do we do? Well, that's where this video comes in, because if you're one of the ones like myself who happen to have a plethora of envelopes that you either collected from junk mail, or maybe you just have them. These are some of our old business envelopes. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have a box full of these letterhead envelopes. And I was like, what do I do with this, right? It's something I gotta do. I think I gotta get going. So this is gonna be a super quick video. How's that? So here are a bunch of envelopes. What did we do? So live, I started kind of playing with them and fumbling with them, and I have an envelope series, which I'll also link down below, in which I showed you all kinds of different ways to use your envelopes. So if you have them, you can use them. So then I thought, okay, how about coming up with something a little bit different? And that is where we came up with this. This is just an envelope. We went ahead and sprayed them live and I put the name. Like all of these are done with Lindy's Moon Shadow Mist sprays. And again, I'll put the link down below if you're not familiar with them. They have a hint. You see that? They're all sepia based, but it's kind of hard because the camera wants to fight. But there's this one's got a little bit of purple. You can see it throughout. It's called Violicious, I think. This one is called Pirate Plunders Gold. So as we were swatching them live, we were writing the name on, well, most, not all. Peg Leg Pete. I love the names. They're hysterical. Let's see. How about this one? You can see some like coppery red there. That one's something copper, ink copper, incandescent copper maybe. Here's one with some teals. So again, we were just watching them out, trying to see what they look like. This one is called Bucket O' Blood because it's got red to it, and so on and so on. This one's got a lot of green. This one's called Tawny Turquoise. Again, I kind of just chicken scratched them on there as we were going. This one is Buccaneer Bay Blue. So anyway, we took all the sprays that I had in my personal stash. Again, we have them in store, but we decided to swatch them out and make all of these super cool envelopes. And then what are we going to do with these? Well, I thought, okay, I've got this great idea that this is going to be a pocket, right? So we're going to trim the top. Should we make one together? I think we should. Let's make some room here. And I'm going to show you what I've done. Okay. Oh, this is also what triggered the whole thing. So this is a page that comes in the 12 by 12, and it has the letters of the alphabet, kind of grungy, kind of cool. And I thought, well, what do I do with these? So I decided to find a way to use them along with some leftover envelopes. Let me show you the final project because this is what we're going to be making. So as you can see, it's kind of like an identification folio, right? Like a pocket folio, where it looks kind of vintage and it's got all kinds of great documentations, but it's got lots of journaling room as well as pockets. So my idea was, number one, we get a beautifully rusted paper clip, and these I did using my alcohol inks. Again, we have all of the alcohol inks available online. So I faux rusted the paper clips. I went ahead and stapled as, like, you know, a file. I stapled one of the letters to it. Then here, now this becomes like a latch closure for this pocket here. And then in here, I've stuck one of the leftover papers from the 12 by 12 collection. So now I'm using my little scraps there to stick in here. And of course, we can stick photos and so much more in there, right? Then this will latch close like this. Then here in this pocket, right? So again, this is the envelope, the way it used to look. It's been folded. I didn't measure it. I just folded. If you want me to give you an idea, they're not all the same, but if you want me to give you an idea, this one is 3.5 fold. Okay, so the back piece is a little bit over 5 inches. And my envelopes happen to be 4 3/8. But again, whichever one you have will work, right? So we've got that pocket. We've got this little tuck that we can tuck more stuff on. I went ahead and I'll show you all the stamps that I've used. Then I created a digital like ID card. And these are the Tim Holt photo booth people, okay? Uh, which again, we have in store. And then in this digital, this is this, okay? And I made it with the, I made them both sided because I wasn't sure whether I wanted the photo on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. So it's the same thing, just different side, okay? And, you know, we have like, this is what it looks like originally. So you can add as much as you want. You can, of course, cover all this if you want, or leave some of it blank for your own journaling. You can use the back to journal on as well. But I added the photo. I stapled it using my Tim Holtz mini attacher. We also have available in the online store. and then I just kind of used all kinds of stamps to stamp on. I did give you one stamp on there to begin with, but I left the other one blank in case you want to use some of your vintage stamps or maybe your 49 and market uh, postage stamps. We have all kinds of postage stamps. Or in this case, I went ahead and just stamped over it. And then I used all the numbers and anything else that I had available as well. Okay, so all of this, as you can see, has been filled in. This goes in here, and I did, of course, we've closed the pocket, and we'll do one together. So I've closed this pocket right here. I stuck another piece of the leftover paper in there. Again, more room to journal and document stuff. Then here in the pocket, I have put this one that I've also created. Okay, so you can add numbers, thoughts, whatever you want on there. I've stamped it, and then I've created some also. I've used the Apex clips that we have in store, but I aged them using my alcohol ink. So at the same time that I did these, okay? And I just kind of set them there to dry, but you can see that they look awesome. They look so grungy and rusted and crusty, but they're just made to look that way. Okay, and then that goes into this pocket here, which has been notched. And again, tons of room for journaling or adding additional, stuff, as well as the back. You can stick some more photos in here. There's plenty of room. And then, because my intent is to glue this on 3 sides and have that go into an album or a journal, I've created a really long, super cool, almost like the library, what are they called? Oh gosh, I just went blank. You know what I'm talking about. Leave it in the comments. The library cards. I used to go in the little drawers. So yeah, yeah, there you go. Um, and so, but I have made it tall so that now it can be here in the back and still show there. So you'll have this that will pull out of the pocket this way as well. And then temporarily, just because this isn't glued on all 3 sides, I have, like I said, made some other large, really cool, rusty like paper clips to add onto that. And now we have a new way to use our envelopes. Yay! Awesome, huh? So let's do one together. And then you can see how we put it together super easily once we have the all the pieces done. So, okay, so we know what we're making now. Let me show you some of the things you might need. So you need a tiny stapler, right? Attacher. For stapling. You're going to need some ink, of course, for doing all of your stamping. Apex clips as well. All of these are available in the online store. I'm using the photo booths from Tim Holtz, which has tons of different images. I think there's 2 different ones. So make sure you check the store. But I figure some of these photos will work really, really well, for this purpose. That one's cool too. So again, lots of great photos that we can use. Some of them are tinted, some of them are not. So tons and tons there. 40 pieces, I believe, and each one has 3. So what's that? 120 different photos to choose from. And, or you could use some authentic photos. I thought about doing that as well because I do have some vintage photos that I could photocopy. Okay. All right. So you're going to need that. I did use some vintage photo ink. And then for a little bit of a different color on this one, right? I used my blazing red. You could use blue, green, or something if you want, or you can just keep it all brown and black. Then you're going to also need a circle punch. Doesn't matter. I mean, whatever size you want your notch to be, if you want to notch it. I think it looks cool notch. So you might want to get a circle punch, some paper clips if you'd like that. And then of course, we're going to need a hole puncher. I'm using the Crocodile for making the hole back here. So it just looks a little bit more authentic as well. And then stamps. We're going to need stamps, right? To document. You could handwrite stuff, you could, But if you want it to look super cool and authentic, I'm going to show you what I've used, okay? And then we'll put one together. Oh, by the way, these are still left over from that cutout page. So I still have, even more stuff that would be fun to maybe even use on here. I've got some cool frames, but I'll find a place to use them because I'm sure there'll be another project. Okay, let me show you some of the stamps that I've used. And they're all over the place, so forgive me because, again, I've been playing, so I've kind of taken them out of pouches and bags, and we have tons of these kind of stamps in our online store, whether it's the Etsy store or the SpectrumArtCreations.com. They're both Spectrum Art Creations. I'll leave links down below, but you can review how many different stamps we have. Stamps like this one, see, where I can use that stamp obviously to put on here if I want to, or maybe even some of this. You'll see I use some of that even on the envelope itself. Um, there's this one. This one is, well, there's quite a few of the creative expressions that are like this. So like that one, I know I pulled a few, hang on. God, there's a lot. This one is another one, right? That's this one right here. Then there's this one also. This one has like nature notes, notebook, art book, that kind of thing. That other one, I think, is this one right here, which has like authentic, telegram. See these super cool numbers, the signatures. I love those. So important. We could use all those to stamp here and everywhere, right? Okay, so Creative Expressions is a great choice for this. Then we looked at this one. Tim Holtz is another great option. This one is Feel Notes. And again, you've got awesome like stamps, numbers, Agent 1929. That is so cool. This is the one I think I used, yep, right here. Number 74, 84, 57, and 31. They're just awesome little random, things to use. And even the stamps here is like, another circle one. I'm pretty sure I used this one. Yep. Somewhere, number 05337. So that's another great choice. There's this other one also from Tim, which is called Tidbits. This is one of the newer ones. This is also, all of these are in store. And if you can't find it in the store, you can always shoot me an email just to make sure I don't have it in the back stock, okay? But again, see, telephone, all kinds of numbers, orders. Look at this one, number 493. Again, more of the circular ones, canceled postage stamps, typewriter. So there's super fun stuff that we can use in all of these, including the envelopes, right? Just to kind of fill them in. Okay, another one is this one. This one is called Mail Art. And again, super cool because it says duplicate, fragile, registered, received, urgent, original, approved. So we can use, I think I use that filed. Yep, that's the one right here on this tab right here, filed. So again, lots of great ones there. This one is one from Finnabar. It's called Old Paperwork. And again, it's nothing but like old ledgers and labels. So I thought that one would be fun to use. This from Ciao Bella is called Home for the Holidays. Imagine that. See? Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, Home for the Holidays. But again, see these super cool grungy um, bits? Again, they're great for just stamping randomly, not even fully, or these signature little ledger pieces are awesome. I pulled this Bo Bunny one. This one is an old one. It's called Take Note, and I think I even got this from Tuesday Morning, like probably over 10 years ago. I don't know if we have it in stock. You can take a look, but I got it because it has not only that one, right, which I think I did use somewhere, but it also has the text down here, which I thought would be kind of cool, like, somebody signing something. Here's another one that is neato completo because again, it's got signatures, it's got numbers, it's got seals. This is the seal that I used right there. Yep. I stamped it and I purposely stamped it over the photo to kind of validate the photograph, right? And then it's got all kinds of other ledgers and lists and whatnot. So that's another super fun one to look for. And again, similar ones also in the store. I got this one because I saw that it had a couple of seals, some text, some canceled, some splatters, and then the postage stamps. And again, several of these have postage stamps too, but I think that might be the guy that I stamped right there. So that's that guy right there. So again, if you have anything like this, you can also, use those. And then these two big ones are fairly new in the store. We showed both of these, I think, a week ago, this past week, but super fun. Again, see all of these certificado, numbers, seals. So I can use some of those. Agent 1929. And then this one specially I thought would be amazing because it's got everything that I pretty much need: important, received, certified, official business, this side up and urgent. So I'll be able to stamp some of those as well throughout. Okay, so that is some ideas and inspiration. Hopefully you have some of those in your stash. And if you do not, or if you want to add to it, of course, we love to have you visit the store. Okay, so we know what we're doing. Are we ready? Let's go ahead and put one together. Yeah, it's super easy. Again, we've taken the envelope and we have folded it and then we've sprayed it. That's all we've done so far. Let's get a trimmer. Even this little one is fine. And all we're going to do is we're going to trim a little bit off the top. That's all. And again, no measurements or anything, just whatever little sliver you want to cut off is fine. So that's what I've cut off myself. You will notice that this is still open. See, the whole back is still open, and that's okay because it helps us to work with it this way before we decide what we're going to do next, right? Then we're going to hole punch here. If you want to measure it, you can. We have this great ruler, which not only has your eighths and your sixteenths on this side, but on this side, it's got the zero bubble, is what I like to call it, leveler. And what you do is you put your zero somewhere in the middle, and then you just kind of go back and forth until both sides have the exact measurement, and that tells you the center. So this is, let's see, 2 1/8. Yep, 2 1/8. See, I would never do that kind of math. But the ruler makes it so easy. So if I want to measure my center, I know it's going to be right there. And all I need to do is grab my hole punch. Again, because this is open, I can manipulate this without fighting with it. I've got my little center there. I can punch that, and perfect. Okay, let's move that off to the side. And again, any size punch. I'm using a 1 1/2, but you could use 1, you could use 3/4, you could use whatever you have at hand. And then we are going to ink up. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. I use a plate so that it catches all my little crumbles because I tend to destroy my ink pads. So, or the little felt tips. So I don't know if you do as well, but usually I get all these little crumbles and I hate having them on my desk because then when you go to wipe them, they just kind of smear the ink over your table. So I use a plate to catch them. I'm gonna ink that little flap as well. Okay. And then here. And then of course we're gonna open this up and we're gonna, first of all, I'm gonna ink right here where you can see through. Yeah. And then I'm gonna ink also right here. Okay. And that is the front. So that's all that I need to go ahead and ink up. Take a look one more time. We don't care about the back because I am not going to be seeing any of this. Again, if you're going to be using it a little differently, then most certainly you can do that. Okay, let me pause right there. I'm going to go ahead and pick a photo and all that stuff so I do not take up your time, and then I'll come back and we'll put it together. You know what? We can do this really quick actually together. So that way, if you guys are crafting along, I can make sure she is awesome. I like her. I think that it'd be great also to break out your family photos or your, maybe if you have some old photos, those would be great as well. Let's see, who needs an ID? I think I like her, really. I'm just going to go with that. Because again, we could do this all day long, right? So let's not overthink it. Let's just go with it. And you do need to trim them down a little bit probably. So let's take a look. This is what we're working with. So I am going to trim her down some. Let's see how much we need to trim down. You could use your guillotine most definitely for this. Yep, she's going to get trimmed down a little bit more. Maybe about that much. Cool. Perfect. Okay, and then we are going to ink that up as well. So we need a photo. And I'm just doing this to get rid of that white core there on the paper so that it's more of a distress, look where it's been used. You can, of course, scuff it up as well if you want. You can use your distressing tool. Let's see if I have mine handy. Well, did I take it with me? I think I did. Did I put it back? Yes, I did. So this is a distressing tool, and you could just scuff them up some like that on certain areas just to make it look, see, like it's been manhandled over the years. Maybe this corner as well. Awesome. Okay. Then we need to, of course, ink this as well. So we're going to just quickly ink these, and these will be available. So stay put, because I am going to be doing them as a digital. That's going to be available in the Etsy store. So you can make your own. Of course, I have quite a few already printed, so I'll probably make some smaller packs if you do not have a printer, or if you don't want to deal with that and you just want to make some, by just putting them together and using your own items. We can certainly do that as well. Okay, now we need a letter. So let's just pick the first letter that's on top. Let's not even think about. And again, we can rough these up as well. If they look too new to you, feel free to scuff them up. This is an awesome tool. But of course, if you also have your scissors, you can do that as well with the scissors. Just be very careful, right? Not to cut yourself. Let's add some more in this corner so it really looks like it's bent and distressed, and that corner has been handled more. Okay, we need one of those. We need also one of these, so we might as well ink it up while we're here. Let's get all of our inking done. And I am intentionally coming in deeper on some areas than others. Some I just want to kind of course, get rid of that white. But then some areas need to look like, you put your dirty fingers on this area quite a few times because you've handled this document from here and maybe the corners because they kind of stick out of folders. So that one. And then we need one of these, right? So we're going to ink that up as well. And, you know, if you want to use, because I was going to use my tab punch at first, and of course you could use the We Are Memory Keepers tab, um, the board as well. So you could use either this, which is the punch, or you could use the uh, board to do your own tabs as well. So I was thinking, and that's why I kind of left it kind of a different little bit of a color. If I want something different, I can always just cut this off right there and then add whatever tab I want, or move them to the left, move them to the right. So you have that freedom of being able to move them around. Okay. And now we're going to use our hole puncher just to make a cute, oops, a cute little hole. I'm going to use the bigger size. Okay. And then I'm going to ink that up because, again, that has been put through the wood quite a few times and filed. Okay. So now we've got one of each of these. Let me move these all out of the way, clear up some space. We do need one of those, and we need one of these. Okay. We are done trimming. They come together super fast, like super easy. They're just fun to make. And now we get to stamping, right? So now we have some choices to make. We have lots of beautiful stamps that we can choose what we want to stamp where. Okay, we can start with, let's start with the ID. I'm going to grab a scratch piece of paper to kind of cover my table here. Make sure that's, oh, that's part of Madison's homeschooling. We're good. This is going to go here. We know she is, it's going to be her ID. Now we can look and we can clip her now if we want. And again, I'm not going for centered or perfect because when they do IDs, it's snap, snap. So we're doing it kind of quickly. And let's look for something we can put in that circle. We have all of those we can add in there. We have, let me put this here. We have this one we can put in there. Again, we have lots of choices. That's the one I used before, so let's not use the same one. This one would work as well. And then the text would kind of be going this way. That's kind of cool. So that's a potential. These are a little big, in my opinion. Of course, it doesn't have to be a circle. I can put anything, like, you know, anything in there. And multiple ones, actually. And I even have the canceled postage there as well. This one would look cool. This one would look cool. Shall we use that one? Let's see how that would look. These are, they look like it's one piece, but they're not. They're individual. And I'm going to use my We Are mini stamper without the base. This is a pretty cool tool if you've never seen it or if you don't have it. Again, it's available in store, but it has got these little spring pegs and it allows you to basically move your stamp anywhere you want. And then when you're ready, you simply press down, right? So, and of course it has the base if you want to keep stamping in the same area. I think that's kind of perfect. So let's use that. I'm using my Graphic 45 Classic Hybrid ink pad, my favorite black. Now, technically, we could, of course, prime the stamp. It's brand new, and we could test it off on a page, but I am not worried about a perfect impression at all because this is a vintage document. So if it's not perfect, I'm okay. And there we go. Woohoo! All right, so we've got that. We're going to clean off that stamp somewhat and put it back. Now up here, we need something. See how fun these are? Like I was telling, um, who was I telling yesterday? Oh, Kateri, I think. I was telling Kateri or Bernie, I said, okay, this is way too much fun. Like seriously, this is not right that I'm having this much fun doing this. It's just fun. All right, let's keep it simple so I don't make this video super long. My goal is to make this video super quickly. How about this one? Did we use this one? No, it's brand new. So let's use that. And we're going to put that up here. That is her case number. How's that? We could use a signature. We could use a date. We could use anything. We could use a different type of ink. But for now, we're just going to go with that. Clean that one off. I'll do a better job on it after. Okay, we need something here. There could be a million things that could go there. Condemned. No, that's bad. Ooh, identification check. Look at that. I'm hitting the jackpot just in one stamp set. And I think that's kind of, well, actually, could that fit better here? Ooh, that fits perfect down there. But maybe her signature should go there. I don't know. See how fun this is? You could just imagine a whole story behind all of this, right? Like who she is, what was it for, where is she going, etc., etc. There you go, identification check. And let's see, I think we need something a little bigger. Let's go with one of my newest favorites. Oh, these are two of my new favorites. What do you guys think? Urgent. We need urgent somewhere. Maybe on one of those. Approved. We need to approve her. Definitely. She has been approved. And what? Oh, maybe we should do the approve up here. Ooh, or maybe this way. A little kind of across. Yeah. Across her photo. I love that. I love when it goes into the photo because it kind of validates that the photo is part, right? That it's been authenticated. And we can even do that in a different color. Let's do it in red. Let's approve her in red. And this is, again, my stays on. And I want to actually wipe just a little bit of that. I don't want it to be like perfect. I'm just going to tear up a little piece of and just kind of blotch some areas. I don't want to get a perfect impression, and I'm going to do it kind of cockeyed like this. Oh, oopsie, oopsie. I kind of missed the center there. There we go. Approved. Yes. See how it kind of goes? I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but do you see that? It kind of goes across the photo, which validates her photo. She has been approved, and that is her. No doubt about it. You see my whole story behind it? Ooh, there's an official business. Yeah. I didn't even see that one. Let's use official business. Where is it? Right here. Will that fit right in there? Yes, it will. Perfect. All right, we're just going to pick that up. Again, the beauty of these is don't try to go for perfect impressions, right? So that whole stress has been removed off your shoulders, because if it looks kind of unfinished or kind of crooked or not a perfect stamp, that is part of the authenticity of it, right? That somebody somewhere was just stamping away as they were checking your documents, right? And getting them approved. And this is back in the era before we had all these chips in our driver's licenses and, you know, all the fancy stuff that we have now. Okay, what do we need? Oh, we need a stamp. Now, again, I could just go and get a, you know what? Let me go get a, well, there's so many cool ones, so maybe not. But just imagine that, you know, you can use your regular stamps as well. Ooh, look at this one. It says place stamp here. I like that. But let's see what else we've got. Because I know I saw some other stamps. Oh, like there's some here. We've got this guy, and then we have these here. Let's go with him because he'll even stamp across this way. Oh, that one's got a number. It's CAS 59. Again, not sure if this one's still, or some of these are still in stock, But if these are not in stock, just know that we always have all kinds of different ones. So just have fun looking through all of the stamps and deciding which ones you'd like. Oh, we can even cut that into multiple stamps. But you know what? I'm just going to keep it as one. This one was not pre-cut, so we have options. But I'm just going to cut it that way. And I am not going to stamp. Actually, it's going to go outside of the stamping area, kind of, sort of. I am not going to add anything to where it says postcard, because I don't really think that that's very authentic that I will say postcard. Let's do kind of like this, and then I'll wipe some of that off. I could have masked it, but I'm just going to wipe it. Again, we're not going for perfection. We're going for the stress vintage worn out kind of a look. Oh, so cool. So cool, so cool. Okay. I wish I was live so you guys could tell me some ideas that you like about putting what to put over here and what to put over there. But, you know, again, this is part of the fun that you're going to have, right? Because you'll be able to do your own and decide how you want it to look. All right, we need something here and here. We don't have to. Again, they could be left for you to journal and add dates. But since we are here, let's do it. Oh, look, I already dropped something somewhere. I dropped two of them. I'll find them. Is there anything here we can use? Yeah. Oh, that agent. That one was a cool one. Yeah. Ooh, name of remitter. Look at that. Mm-hmm. There's so many good ones. It's actually almost impossible to choose one, honestly. So many good choices. This is exciting. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm excited? It's too much fun. It is a lot of fun to make these. So I am super excited that I finally got to finish it, and I'm doing the video because I had promised you guys this video for a little bit. And I've been alluding to it, saying, I've got something coming. I've got a new digital, and some of you, probably VIPs, are going to get it. And so I'm so excited to finally be able to bring it out to you guys. Let's see. What do we need in those boxes? What should we add? Golly, there's so many choices. And I only picked a few. Like I said, okay, I'm going to limit myself to just these. And even at that, there's so many amazing choices. Where are my, these? Let's pick something from here. All right, look, here is, ooh, ooh. I'm like, ooh, department, case file. But we need something in these two boxes. So let's give her two numbers. Yes, let's give her 11. And let's give her about 69. Somehow those are departments of some sort that she needed. Or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's her ID number. Let's see. So we'll do 69 there. And we will do 11 over here. Maybe that's her district or something. Perfect. And then, shall we do anything down there? Like on this one, what did I do on that one? On that one, and see, this is completely different. I did a whole bunch of little text there. I mean, they all look totally different. Oh, I did department on here. So in this case, why don't we use note or case file? No, let's save the case file for something else. Let's use notes because, you know, everybody needs to write notes, right? Every file should have a place for notes. Make sure I'm not upside down. And we're going to go with notes right there. Perfect. Okay, so we have her identification card done. Again, if I want to fill it all in, it's as simple as just grabbing any of the super cool text like this right here, right? And just stamping it down here. So it looks like they wrote notes on her. But if I want to leave it for actual journaling, then you can leave it blank, right? This one goes back here. Okay, and so let's call this one, should we just use text? Since we left one blank, let's use some text on this one. And in this case, I think I'm going to go with brown, just so it looks like it's a different ink. So it's not a seal, it's more like, you know, like text. Or maybe I should have done blue. Did they have blue pens back then? I don't know. That's a little faint. Let me pick a darker brown. Maybe walnut? Let's try that. All right. Let's see how that looks. That looks good. I don't know if they had blue ink. When did blue ink come about? I'll have to search it now online, or somebody can leave it down in the comments. I have no clue when color ink started being used. Am I stamping the right way? Am I upside down? Hang on. I think I'm upside down. Ooh, good thing I checked. I was upside down. Won't be the first time I stamp something upside down. Won't be the last. And there, she's got all kinds of notes now about her. I love it. Okay, that's done. So now we've got that done. Let's do this one. This one's pretty easy. What do we need to do with this one? This one we can leave blank, of course, so you can name it anything you want, but I want to authenticate mine so it looks more authentic. So let's put something up here. I love that big set. Where'd it go? That big set had a lot of goodies that I could use. This one. I saw something. What was it that I was going to use? Who remembers? Received? Received is kind of cool. Yeah. What did we use before? Filed. So now let's use received. And we are going to just stamp. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So you don't see me trying to really prime the stamps or ink them up or even line them up super perfect, centered or anything. It's got to look organic. So now we've got that. Again, we can add something. I think I did add something down here, right? Yeah. So if you want to, you can pick any other stamp and maybe do something. This side of card is for address. That is so cool. I love that. This was up here. We can even do numbers that they can punch out on the bottom. Ooh, official business. Oh, I missed that one. Maybe on this one. Certified important, confidential. Ooh, that might fit down there, guys. What do you think? I like that. Or maybe we should leave that for the, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave that for there. Let's use instead, oh, so many choices. Let's use this number one right here. So many choices. And that's what makes it fun. You're just like playing and then you're just picking another one. Let's do this one on this side. Like that. There you go. Number 4345, comma 407. Got that. We're going to do this last. Let's look for something for this one right here. Clean that off. We could put numbers there. How is it looking so far? That's got received. That's got numbers. We could even use something like travel, right? Because this could be a travel um, travel document piece. We could also use this side up. Urgent. Oh, do you see the problem? Do you see how many choices there are? Did we use certified already? We have not used certified. Nope. So let's certify this document. Or we can make it important, whichever one we want. Make sure I didn't use certified. Nope. So will that fit? Nice. Perfect. I'm going to pick it up. Going to ink it. I think it'd also be fun to play with different color inks, like a little bit of black and a little bit of brown. And, you know, again, maybe find out what kind of color inks they had or used. And then you could use those as well. I forgot where that came from here. Certified. And then let's add something there. Mail, art. What else? Again, I wish you guys were here. So you could, how about this number 5? Oh no, let's give her a name. Mary Forsyth. Let's give her a name. She doesn't have a name yet. How can we have been so thoughtless? I should have put her name right there, right? Yeah. Let's give her a name. Where? Here? Yeah, up here. And we'll kind of go into the certified on, oh, let's use the brown ink again. We'll go into the certified so it looks like she signed it. Let's see how that's going to look first. Yeah, cool. Yay, I like it. Her name is Mary. All right, Miss Mary. Sign on the dotted line, please. Thank you, Mary. So now we've got that piece, we've got this piece, we've got this piece. Now let's just do a little something to the envelope here. We're going to do, I'm going to pin this up here, right? So I'll do confidential across the bottom purposely over the flap so that it looks like, once again, it's a confirmed seal document. All right, Mary, you go back. Where was Mary? Up here. I can't wait to see yours, guys. And for you to have all this fun. All right, this is going to be stamped in black because it's official. Ooh, maybe red too. No, let's keep the red just to that one because, yeah, that's super important, right? That the photo has been authenticated. We're going to go right down here. Confidential. Uh-oh. No, that's okay. Actually, you know what? I don't hate it. But I do wish I could have read it a little bit more. I should have pressed down in the center. There we go. Cool. Confidential. And it's even got like a little shadow to it, which I think it's cool too. See, that's the beauty of doing this is no stress. Where did confidential come from? Oh, well, I'll find it later. Okay. So as simple as that, and that's with me doing a lot of explaining. Of course, if you're doing these on your own, then that's even easier. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. That's going to go in there. Okay, so now we can seal our pockets. So again, we're going to bring that flap over. Oh, the 2 flaps. We're going to adhere that on the back. Of course, you could just wet a sponge, right? And do that. But I'm just going to use some glue. This was Blue Beard. So you can see some of the blue. I don't know if you can see it on camera. We're going to open this up and we're going to add glue on either side, left and right. Okay. And then close, pinch, pinch, pinch. Leave this flap open. Once again, this is going to go back here, right? Once it's adhered on all 3 sides. And I purposely made them so that they really layer nicely. Now, of course, if your envelopes are a different dimension and you need to trim them, of course, trim them. You can trim the sides, you can trim the bottom, change the height. This beauty is going to go in here. Oh, I forgot. We were going to staple this. And I should have done that before I closed it. Oopsie daisy. Now, all I'm doing is kind of aiming that a little bit of that is underneath of the letter. And then I'm going to staple up as high as I can because I want to have enough room in that pocket, right? Of course, you could also use a clip if you wanted to. Okay. Now, we are going to get one of these faux, and it could go anywhere. It could go up here. It could go anywhere you want it to be, right? In this case, I put it on, oh, yeah, I put it on the same one. But it doesn't have to be. It could also go on something on the bottom. And then we're going to add one of the super cool crusted little clips here so it looks like it's been filed away for a long time. And then I'm going to pick from the leftover papers that I have and add another piece here and another piece in the pocket as well. And then, of course, we can also do some more stamping here, which I think would be pretty cool. But that is about it. How fun is that? I can't wait again to see your comments. I hope you guys really like it. And I hope you will certainly give it a try because it is too much fun. It really is. It's kind of, it's one of those, it's one of those crafts where you don't have to think a whole lot. You just get to have fun with it and just do it while you're just sitting there and anything goes. Again, whether you're handwriting it or you are stamping them or a combination of both or playing around with different inks and using the stash that you already have, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Let me go this way with this one. There. Super fun. See? Anything goes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave some information here in the back end so that you guys who have not joined us in any of the challenges in the Facebook group and all that good stuff can definitely have that information as well as join us for our live sales. And then I will leave the information for the digitals down below. Again, those were handcrafted, created by me. So I will make sure I make them available for you guys to make your own. Don't forget to leave a comment down below because remember, we are doing giveaways for our videos. So as soon as the video reaches 20 individual comments, the gift cards will start coming and one might have your name on it. So please make sure you leave a comment down below. Don't forget to give it a like and of course, share with your friends because the more comments, the more likes, the more gift cards. And we, of course, encourage you to please visit our online stores. All of the products that you've seen here are available in our online stores, plus thousands more. We have 2 stores to serve you, SpectrumArtCreations.com, and also our Etsy store, same name, Spectrum Art Creations. Make sure that you join us also for our Saturday sales here live on our YouTube channel. They are a lot of fun. You actually get to see the product live. You get to shop live. You get to chat live and you get to join in all the games and giveaways as well. Just a whole lot of fun and all from the comfort of home. You shop from the comfort of home for products from around the world at the best prices. And in a matter of days, these products will be at your doorstep being delivered for you to enjoy. So do make sure that you join us for our live sales, which we've been doing throughout the week as well now. Now, if you're not in our Facebook group, well, you definitely need to be. Go to Facebook and search Spectrum Art Creation Friends and join the Facebook group so that you can see all the makes from other crafters, join in the challenges, and of course, post your own because there are challenges in the Facebook group which also have giveaways attached to them, gift cards, and more. So make sure you join the Facebook group and participate. If you're not subscribed to the channel, well, I certainly hope that you will subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified of whenever we upload videos because the channel has live tutorials, live sales, classes, craft alongs, new products, giveaways, you name it, it's here. So we certainly hope that you will, again, subscribe and hit that bell. And if you hop on over to the online store, spectrumartcreations.com, there's a pop-up for you to sign up for the free newsletter. All you have to do is enter your email address. That's it. Nothing else, no other information. And you will also get notifications and coupons that way. All right, I'll leave another video here for you guys to join me and get some more inspirations. So I will see you there.